What is up, you guys? It's your boy Zilla. Here we are, another episode of the vlog. I did tell you guys I was gonna do something a little out of my comfort zone, and I mean comfort zone because I haven't done this in a long time. And when I did do it, it was like, I kid you not, maybe like 6-7 years ago. I was in high school. I had an idea. My pop supported it. He funded it, and I actually did a pretty good job. And well, at least I think I did a good job. A couple people saw my work, and they thought the same thing. Of course, I had guidance from my pops. He did have his own shop within. I'll tell you guys what it's about right now. But he did have his own shop back in the day before he started working on cars, or mechanically started working on cars. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little weird seeing me do this, but bear with me. If you guys see me doing anything wrong, who cares? It's I haven't done this in a long time, like I said, and it's regarding a car. You guys have seen it. I haven't done a special vlog on it just yet, but this is gonna be the first dedicated one to it, and then after that we're gonna get more in depth on it. But let's not waste more time. But here we are with the 1970 Chevy Nova. Yes, it is LS swapped. Yes, you guys have seen this on the channel in the background. I don't know if I've shown you guys how it sounds, or maybe I have. I can't remember right now. But anyways, we are about to do the bodywork on this this Nova. As you guys can see, it has seen better days. When we first got the car, it looked a lot better than this. Obviously it was just black. It wasn't, you know, gloss or anything, but just a flat black. But within time, Mother Nature had other plans for it. I'm pretty sure the last owner did some work to it, but anyways, that's what we're here for. We are gonna do the body work on it. I'll explain everything later on about it, why I decided to do it. But we're not gonna paint it. We're actually gonna wrap it. But obviously we gotta make sure the body works, or the body is at least straight, and we don't have any more rust growing in the bottom of it. So yeah, this is gonna be a cool little journey. I'm gonna try to record as much as possible and not try to make this as boring as it sounds like it would be. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and take off the bumpers maybe tomorrow. Mind you, I'm gonna try to do this project within 2-3 days. Keep it short. I'm gonna take off the bumpers. Anything that has to do with metal that can come off, I will be taking it off, and it's gonna be powder coated black, gloss black. So these trims, we might take them off. I don't think we're gonna be able to get these powder coated. Maybe not. If I find a way to detach them from the headlight or from the tail light housing, we will. If not, then we're just gonna have to cover it, clean these headlights up, or maybe we could get some new ones too. We're gonna go ahead and correct this cancer that it has right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna do my best to take care of it. I'm not gonna be cutting into the car, so I'm not gonna be taking off metal and adding metal and welding it out. No, we're gonna do this as quickly and what would you say, less cost effective, or within a budget. So let's get to it. I'm gonna start a little bit right now, and then tomorrow spend more time on it, which is Friday. Today's Thursday, tomorrow would be Friday. I plan to have everything primered Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning. Try to do that, and then we'll be done as far as the body work. Then sometime next week we'll go ahead and go to the wrap shop and buy the wrap, or just pick it up actually, because they have it in stock. So the color combination is going to be pretty cool. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the wheels. I don't know if we're going to get them powder coated or just give them a deep polish on them, because they used to look really bad. These are welds, by the way. I'm not sure which type of welds they are, but anyways, it's way better than the BMW wheels that the car came with. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's get started, because we're losing daytime, so let's get started. What's up, guys? Here we are, part 2 or day 2, whatever you guys want to call it, with the Nova. I made huge progress overnight, except I'm coming across these bad boys right here, which is not a big deal to me. I know typically what I will do is cut this out and add new metal, but that's not the case here. We're just gonna do strips of fiberglass. We're gonna clean it up as best as we can, and then throw some fiberglass on there and try to mold it the way it would be, because yeah, I have a feeling all of this is full of rust. But let's see, what other things did we find? I did find out that whoever did the body work before I did, or previous owner, just laid down a bunch of body filler all over the car. And I guess that's one method of doing body work. But me personally, I like to leave raw metal and then you know, try to straighten it out as much as possible and then go from there. I don't like doing the whole body, stripping it and then doing the whole body filler. That's just not my style. We had a big old dent over here, got rid of it a little bit. We just have a little dent right here. Normally I would also pull this out, but I think it's just the right amount of body filler we can use here. All of this is obviously cracking, so we're gonna have to take all of this off. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Have to crack it off, and hopefully there's not a lot of damage underneath there. Come over to this side. As you guys can tell, bunch of body filler. Why? I have no idea. But we got to sand this down too, crack it up some more. I want to try to leave the least amount of body filler as possible. Over here you can tell they filled this piece up with Bondo, and you can kind of feel a lump right there. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. But oh man, if you're gonna do this, at least straighten it up as much as you guys can and then fill it up with body filler. But oh man, whatever. See, starts to crack, and then that's when you start seeing the cracks on top, like this right here. Man, I hate it. Luckily the hood was untouched because it was brand new, but still, it's kind of annoying. I think that's about it. The most damage is up on the roof, in that corner that I showed you guys. That's probably going to be the biggest task I have, but so far so good. See, this is the stuff that you get when you use body filler all over the car, and not just in spots where it's needed. Whatever. See right here, you start getting these micro cracks because rust starts to build underneath it. But I guess, oh well, can't be too picky on this. I knew what I was in for. Well, actually I didn't know what I was in for, but it's nothing I can't handle. But again, I would recommend cutting all this, however deep the damage is. Strip it all the way down to the metal, find out where the cancer stops, cut it, and add new metal here. But again, not the case. Well, let me keep going at it. Well, it's been a very, very long day, very dusty day, but sorry, I just finished eating some burgers because I haven't ate all day. What's it called? I'm pretty much 90% done. I'm getting down to the body filler, or the Bondo, whatever you guys want to call it. I did a strip of fiberglass. Sorry I couldn't really do it, or record it. It was really hard. I got a little work to do right there. What? I have a couple spots I need to re-hit, but I was saying it was really hard for me to record because it's very dusty, and I don't want to mess with my GoPro. I don't have anyone else to help me out right now with holding it. Yes, I could use my tripod, but I really don't want to mess with my GoPro, and it doesn't stay on that long. I don't know why. I've been having this issue with it for a long time. But anyways, I'm just gonna give you guys quick updates like this. I think at the pace I'm going, I'll be able to primer it tomorrow, and then strip all the bumpers from the lights, from the turn signal lights. Pretty much just strip them down, get all the metal ready to drop it off at the powder coating shop so we can get them powder coated. And then once everything comes back, we can start assembling it, and then go pick up that wrap, see what color we're gonna do. I have no idea what color we're gonna do as of right now, but we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, this isn't my most proudest moment because, like I said, I'd rather cut this entire piece right here, this corner. Obviously it's a lot more work, but yeah, it is what it is. Here we are the next day with the Nova, still stuck on the Nova. We are pretty much done with it. I think tomorrow, because I got some stuff I got to do right now, but tomorrow we're gonna dust her off, start taping everything off, and then go with a 320 grit to finish it up, and from there we can start primering. for right now, we're gonna take a little trip, a little pause on that project and go, yeah, man, I don't know if I should even show you guys, but we're gonna take something to a shop where they're gonna do some stuff to it at this shop, and then inflate some stuff, and then after that, once they're ready for pickup, I'll show you guys. I really don't want to show you guys right now because damn, this is a moment I've been waiting for a very long time, and I haven't found the perfect setup, the right setup to go with it, but I think we found it. So, well, not that I think we found it, we did find it. And yeah, let me hurry up, load up the truck, and we're gonna get up, you guys. It is now Sunday. We did all that stuff yesterday. I don't know, maybe I'll give you guys a hint. It's somewhere in the back over there, but that's what we did yesterday. I did finish up the Nova. No, I didn't mean by painting it, but I'm prepping it right now as far as putting up the paper and whatnot. I wanted to show you guys a little trick. I know a lot of you guys struggle when putting this paper up and covering the windows. I know it looks shitty, but remember, who cares as long as it does its job, right? And at the same time, yes, I get it, we're supposed to save material, but let me show you guys on this side, or actually on the entire car. I went ahead and with a thin strip of masking tape, I went around the edges that I don't want painted. That one's already coming off, but yeah, I go around it maybe once or twice. On this one I did 2 times, on this one I did once. Just go around covering up the edges again that you don't want painted. Luckily the Nova didn't have the moldings yet inside the car, so I don't mind this, what is it, the glue, the glass the glue for the window getting stuck or getting painted, so it's gonna be covered either way. So now, little trick I had for you guys. If it's just you, what you're gonna want to do is just lay down the paper on the flat surface wherever you guys have it. And with this one, with this a lot thicker masking tape, you're gonna want to tape it on here first. Tape it, and then once the tape is on the paper, just carry it on over and just lay it down. And remember, it doesn't matter if you have a lot, you can always fold it in like I did on this one. In Spanish they say es mejor que te sobre que te falte, pretty much meaning it's better to have leftover than to need more. You know, that's what my pops always taught me, so thankfully I kept that in mind, and it's actually working. So right now I'm pretty sure I have a lot of excess paper. So I mean, you could cut it also, but if you don't want to cut it, just fold it in like I did there, you'll be good to go. So let me do this side, and then I'll show you guys how I did it, or how it came out, and then I'll go along with the rest of the car, and then that way we could get to painting. I'm not worried about the bumpers. Again, I'll probably cover them, but they're gonna come off. This piece right here, I have it new, so I didn't even bother painting it. The headlights, I don't really care for them. Same thing with the grill. What's it called? I'm gonna get those powder coated, so it doesn't matter. These are the one things that I am gonna cover for now. We're thinking of getting some new ones because they're a little loose, or that side is, the passenger side is a little loose, so powder coat those too, or unless we can find them black already too. Everything else is gonna get replaced. Now mind you, we're gonna replace these once we do the wrap, so it doesn't even matter. So let's get to it. And here we are an hour later after or not, yeah, pretty much after starting to mask everything up. Rear windshield, rear bumper, I know it's gonna get powder coated, but still I don't want it to look too tacky while I'm doing this. Handles are all wrapped up, front windshield's all wrapped up. Don't worry, I'm gonna take that off right now. But I wanted to show you guys what we're gonna be primering with, and I just showed you guys, but it was upside down. And we're gonna be primering with the rust-oleum turbo primer. So I've seen a bunch of good reviews on this, and I'm gonna give it a shot. Again, don't worry, I'm not gonna paint on top of this. It's gonna get wrapped. I just need a solid color and something to stick on. The bodywork wasn't, you know, that well before we started. It was chipping everywhere, body filler chipping, and a bunch of rust coming out of the hood on the front hood. We got it down to the bare metal, as close as possible to the bare metal, but not too much. I have 3 cans total, but I've seen that you can do 2 coats on a sedan with this one, so I bought 3 cans just in case, and I do want to do a nice thick coat on it. So yeah, mind you, I'm not a professional body body repair person or worker, whatever you want to call it. I'm just your average Joe trying to work on this project on the weekend and trying to get it to look as, you know, as good as possible without having to spend all that money on the body, on the paint. We've had really bad experiences trying to look for the right body shop to paint our rides. The Apache, the 58 Apache we spent about, I think it was 11 grand total with body work and paint and labor, and like a year into the work being done to it, I think everything was, not that I think, everything was already chipping, like the paint, the Bondo, like the body filler on the quarter panels, on the bed of the quarter panels. What else? When we picked up the truck, there was some areas that were missing clear, some areas that were missing paint, that you can still see the primer. It was really annoying, and we went through all that. And then what other car? We had another project that we did. Which one was it? I really don't remember, but we ended up paying like around 5-6 grand. Same thing. Luckily that one didn't get painted. Oh, my dad's K5, that was it. My dad's K5, they did the body work. I think he paid 6 grand. Body work didn't come out so well. We never ended up painting it. It's still at the shop, or at the yard actually. I gotta show you guys the yard, by the way, where we have it at. But we have a lot of projects over there. But anyways, yeah, that K5, you guys will see it soon on the channel. But yeah, they did a terrible job. A couple months after that, the primer was falling off after we washed it a couple times, and yeah, it was bad. So I said, well, hey, what the hell, spend a couple $100 and do it myself. I do have experience in doing this, but again, not to a professional level. My pop showed me a long time ago, I think when I was in high school, I did my first project. It was a 1970 F100, Ford F100, and that one actually did have like rusted up quarter panels and everything like that. It was really bad, to the point where we had to cut metal and add metal, and you know, that was pretty fun doing it with my pops, and he showed me the, you know, all the tips and tricks. And then just from there I started picking up. We did have a 1973 Chevy square body Suburban, and that one I did the body work on it, and sadly my pop sold that one. It was a nice freaking truck, 4x4 and everything, but yeah, we had to get rid of it, and I did the body work on that one. That one was a lot tougher because it was a big truck, but it was a lot easier because it was the square body. It's just straight, you know, opposed to having like curves and all like that, all sorts of curves like the F100. It was a step side, by the way, so the rear panels were a bit challenging getting them, you know, the perfect shape. So yeah, with all that being said, we're gonna get started with this. We're gonna give it a shot, and hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully I like it too, because if I don't like it, I'm gonna sand it down and do it with a spray gun. I do have a gallon of primer, and I just need to go get the compressor from the shop and the gun, and then we're good to go. But let's get started on this. We'll go from there. Well, here it is, the final result. And before I show you guys the final result, I do want to say that this can from Rust-oleum, which is this one, I'll show you guys right now. Let me get it out of the trash. Never mind. It's deep in there. The Rust-oleum turbo can, it really did put in some work. I'm actually proud of this little side thing I did today, or through the past weekend. Not gonna lie, came out pretty good. And I'm not saying this because I did it, but I think it came out pretty good. And if I did this on what, 3 days, I think you guys can do it. Definitely, if you guys just dedicate a whole weekend, start or prep it Thursday night, start Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today is Sunday. I think you guys can do it. I think you guys can knock it out. At least primer the car. If you guys want to paint it, then that's a whole different ball game. Maybe we'll do that some other day or in some other project. But let me go ahead and show you guys. Remember, don't judge me. If you judge me, shame on you. This is my first time, well, not first time, but first time in a long time doing this, especially with the material that I used. I think, again, I did a pretty good job. Let me show you guys. Here we are, final result on the Nova. There is a little bit of like You can see the streaks from it, but I mean, it's primer, who cares? It's gonna get wrapped either way. But damn, it came out pretty good. Now right now I'm gonna start taking off the paper, and then yeah, drive her back to the shop and let her sit in the sun for a little bit. Ooh, sorry. Let her sit in the sun for a little bit, and then see other little details that we missed. I do see a little bit of details, but again, it's nothing too big like that. I don't think it'll show on the wrap. I hope not. I missed a little spot right there, a little dent. God damn it. But again, not bad. Not bad. See, this is what I was hoping that would go away. It's still kind of wet. Felt it, but again, we're gonna let it dry, let it do its thing, and maybe, just maybe, I'll probably get my pop's options, or not option, but input on little details that we might have missed. So yeah, damn, everything came out pretty good with that can. I did a total of 6 cans, and that was enough to do, I would say, 2 to 3 coats on the car. Yeah, it was very impressive. Very impressive primer from rust-oleum. Huge shout out to them. I mean, I could have done the Harbor Freight paint gun, and then did like a little half a gallon of primer, but that's too much. This came out pretty good. Pretty good. Now one solid color instead of black and rust and all these other colors that I had previously. Don't worry, we're gonna polish these welds. I have not welds, center line wheels. I gotta get different lug nuts for them, and then the bolts for the caps, and obviously polish them. And then I have a lot of good stuff for this car. So anyways, let me start taking off the paper, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna do this as quickly as possible before we lose complete sunlight. It's already sunset, but damn, this thing looks good. I almost want to leave it like this, but no, we gotta go the full 9 yards or full 10 yards, whatever you want to call it. We gotta wrap it. I've never wrapped a car, and this is one thing I've been wanting to do, wrap a car. So this is gonna be, I hope, easy. If you guys think it's gonna be easy, drop it down in the comments below. If you think it's gonna be hard, drop it down in the comments below. I think it might be easy because, I mean, the car's, you know, pretty much straight. There's no curves, no, I don't need to wrap no bumper, none of that. I think the hardest part is going to be laying down the paper on the quarter panel, and then since there's no, like, you know, like little edges like on the newer cars where I can fold the paper in, it's just going to have to be one solid paper or a piece of paper. So that might be hard. Damn, dogs, I've been going at it for a while. But yeah, that might be the only challenging part, or maybe I'm just tripping. But yeah, other than that, I think it might just be a straight shot because it's pretty much just flat. Maybe the back where the tail lights go. Let me see if I get some light. Hold on, give me a second. Maybe in the back right here, this back bezel, but I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping out, or maybe this might be the hard part. Yeah, probably getting into all this, or we might cut off, I don't know, we'll figure it out once we get there. Oh, well, that went in there. And don't worry, I'm going to clean the windshields and all that stuff, but not right now. I'm going to take it back to the shop so I can take off the bumpers tomorrow, and other little pieces I want to take off to get powder coated. I wish the car didn't have this edge right here, but it needs it, I guess, or it was designed that way so no water would enter your cab or the inside of the car, but whatever. Damn, I'm actually surprised about this whole job I did. But all right, I'm wasting sunlight. Let's go to the shop and we'll go from there. Oh right, when I said quickly as possible, and I was talking about, and I've been talking about this weird California weather or LA weather. Well, it was sprinkling today. This is the next day already. After it being sunny and warm this whole weekend, now it's all cloudy and ugly. So we're gonna go over to the shop. Sorry, GoPro was dirty. We're gonna go over to the shop. We're gonna see how the Nova came out, how it looks right now, and then I gotta show you guys something. I didn't want to show you guys in this video, but I think I'm just gonna do it. Well, I'm glad we were able to finish on time. Don't mind the tires, like I said, I don't have a lot of overspray, but yeah, I'm glad we were able to finish on time because this weather doesn't look too promising that it's not gonna rain. I guess it is gonna rain, so we'll find out if if the primer did its job, and hopefully we don't get no rust spots, but I doubt it. Came out pretty good, not gonna lie. But anyways, just wanted to show you guys a little update on the Nova. This week we're gonna go and buy the wrap, and then we gotta take off the bumpers. I know I was supposed to take off the bumpers, but a bracket on this side is welded onto the frame. I don't know why they did that, and it's missing like 10 bolts. I'm exaggerating with the 10 bolts, but it is missing a couple bolts. This bumper pretty easy to take off, and the grill as well. So it's gonna be a handful of things that we're gonna get powder coated. But with that being said, let's go right across the street again. I have the K1500 at the shop on the jack stand, or on the jack, not even on the stand, but just on the jack. Damn, I wonder what's going on here. First of all, let me check if I have brake pads. Yes, I have brake pads still for now. But anyways, let me show you what I want to do. Got this heavy piece of junk right here. I don't even want these wheels. I kind of just want to leave them outside. I don't even want to sell them to anyone. I feel like if I sell them to someone, it's like downgrading, because these things are heavy. They're like 100 pounds. Not even exaggerating, but they're freaking heavy. So I did a thing. Brief interruption before I show you guys what we did to the OBS. I was about to say a Trailblazer. To the OBS, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe button, and please leave a comment of what you guys think of what I'm about to show you guys. Sorry, I heard a weird noise. You ever get that feeling, or that weird feeling when you're driving and your car starts making a weird noise, or you're just paranoid that it's making a weird noise, so you just like zone out and just like, what the hell is that? Well, that was me right now. Anyways, let's get back to it. I'm about to show you guys what we did. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, here goes nothing. I want to show you guys how it looks right now and what we did to it. Let me see if I can get a good angle, because I have it in the shop right now. Let's see. Tell me what you guys did. Oh, so, shoot. Scratch that. Tell me what you guys think about it. Hell yeah, brother. We got them 35s up in the front. We got them 35s up in the back. God damn. Look at that. Look at that lip. Got that extra poke. No, it doesn't rub. But god damn. Hell to the yeah. Juju. Look at that. Some 35s. Mind you, the last ones were 35s, but they were on 20s. These are 15s by 10. So we're going with more of that old school look, but it's paint matched to the engine. So the valve covers, the alternator bracket, and then what else? The air intake. So you guys can already tell. Oh, don't worry, don't mind that. I'm gonna put a cover on it, so don't worry. I'm waiting for them to get here. But man, oh man. Plus these wheels are so much lighter. Man, I can't wait to go off-roading. I kind of want to go tomorrow, but I got to do a couple things to it. And I don't know. I'm like iffy about it. If I break it, then I'm gonna be sad. I'm not gonna want to work on it. And if I don't break anything, then I'm gonna be happy. So it's like a 50-50. We'll find out. I'll let you guys know. Maybe not. What do you guys think? Should we go off-roading? Is she off-road worthy already? Hell yeah. By the way, we also got this in the mail, and this is partially why I don't want to take the truck off-roading yet. Got some new 456 gears for the rear, because the back is humming so bad. It's just when I let off the gas or the pedal or whatever, accelerator, it starts humming really bad. So, and there's a lot of play in between the yoke, or when I move the drive shaft. So that pretty much means these two bad boys are worn out. So there's just a lot of play in it. We tried messing around with it already, trying adjusting it, but no, it's a no bueno. Check out this Datsun. We're also working on another 620. Hey. Yep. Look at that. And some buckets. Damn. They didn't have these buckets before. Looks clean. Roll cage bar. Not really. Hey, yo. That don't feel safe. But damn. They did some work to this car. It did not look like this before. He's been one of our customers for a very long time. But damn, dude. You did a good job. He's been doing this all by himself too. Like the exterior stuff. Good for him. But he did come in for the front disc conversion, and then we're doing a couple other things to it. I'm not sure what exactly, but hell yeah. By the way, my dad doesn't like when I turn off his music. Anyways, you guys, we're back home. I just finished cleaning the tires, the whole wheel setup on the OBS, and again with my secret tire shine. Let me show you guys how it looks. It's looking a lot better right now. It's just drying up. It's doing its thing. Don't worry. Like I said, the only thing that's giving these wheels away is that center cap. So don't worry. I know what needs to be done. But damn, they look so meaty. That's exactly what we wanted, or at least I wanted. Dude, you're so annoying. But anyways, hell yeah, I told you guys it was worth the wait. And again, we got the gears ready to go. We got a couple more things that we got to do to the truck that I've been planning on doing for the truck, but I've been wanting to get it running first, like I've been telling you guys for the longest time. So definitely we can mark this one off the checklist already. But all good things must come to an end, you guys. I will catch you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.